Hello and welcome to Battle of the Beast number 65. This is the the seventh battle of round 3, and there are 4 spots left for the top 10. We already have 6 of the top 10 remaining, and 8 more beasts fighting for the chance to be any one of the last 4 to make it. In this battle, we have Tusk, the mighty mammoth, going against Ellik, the lightning horror. Now, Ellik is the larger beast, and in round 1, Tusk was the slayer of Claw, and in round 2, Tusk was the lucky bastard that made it straight through to round 3. Ellik was the slayer of Isrilia in round 1, and the unfair killer of Zephyr. I'm only saying unfair because, come on, obviously Ellik was going to win that one. In the round 2 battle, I said Ellik did not have access to our lightning powers to make it a bit more fair for Zephyr. But as Zephyr's not here anymore, and Ellik's not going against another water beast, lightning powers can be on. The battle will be in a jungle, as that's where Tusk and Ellik's battle were in. Well, most of Ellik's anyway. So let's get right into this. So as both beasts exit their arenas, Ellik is the large one, but just barely. As both beasts exit their arenas, Tusk sees Ellik straight away and starts charging straight towards her, knocking over any tree in her path. Ellik stays there for a second, and as Tusk is about to impale her with her tusks, Ellik dives out of the way, dodging the tusks carefully, and causing Tusk to just ram right into the side of the arena. Ellik turns round and bites into the back of Tusk, and then sending electric shocks directly into Tusk, zapping Tusk but barely affecting her. She's feeling it, she's feeling the pain, but due to the thick hide, it's not affecting her fatally. Tusk turns around and hits Ellik backwards with her tusk. Since the tusks are poisonous, Tusk needs to impale them to actually inject her with the poison, but she hasn't done that. Tusk then charges towards Ellik again, but Ellik dodges out of the way and wraps her body around Tusk's neck, sending an electric shock directly into Tusk's neck, not doing anything, and Ellik bites into Tusk's back and just starts pulling the hide away, and it's doing it, just taking away some of the fur. Tusk then takes the best option by falling onto the floor, rolling over, causing Ellik to let go after getting crushed, but not fatally. Tusk then charges towards Ellik again after getting back up and Ellik retreating. Ellik moves out of the way, yes again. Tusk sees that and hits Ellik with her trunk, and but before Ellik goes flying away, Ellik wrapped her tail around Tusk, causing Tusk to fall over and feel electric shocks. Ellik gets knocked backwards, but is able to regain herself to slither back up to Tusk and start ripping out from the hides where she was originally ripping her hide out of. Tusk goes to shake her off again, but before Tusk can do that, Ellik wrapped her tail around Tusk's trunk, sending electric shocks there, and as it's not as protected, she feels that pain, just gets shocks and just collapses down to the ground. Whilst Ellik was tearing at Tusk's hide though, Ellik was getting a bit careless and left her tail right where Tusk can just bite into it. And that's what Tusk does. Ellik realises that and roars in pain and agony, sending electric shocks straight into Tusk because of the tail, but causes Ellik to let go and Tusk to shake her off. Whilst Ellik is regaining herself, Tusk goes to stab her with her tusks, obviously, but Ellik's able to dodge just barely this time, and bites down on Tusk's trunk, sending electric shocks right up there again, and just wraps her tail around the tip, not the tip, the other end, the pit of the tusk that joins Tusk's face together, yeah, one of them, and pulls with all her might and breaks off that tusk. Tusk feels the pain, launches herself back onto her hind two legs, causing Ellik to go flying away now. Ellik wraps her tail around a tree and is able to save herself from falling and lands down safely. Tusk's already turned around now and charges towards Ellik again, because that's all Tusk can do, really. Ellik is able to get out of the way, dodging the trunk this time and tripping Tusk over without any problems. Ellik bites down on Tusk's back again with most of the hide gone and sends as much shocks as she can, going straight into Tusk, whilst using her tail to zap Tusk in the remaining tusk, and Ellik also breaks that off as well, just to make sure Tusk is now not as violent or dangerous. Yeah. And with that, Tusk is starts retreating, as Ellik is now having the upper hand, and it's always had, really. But Ellik still remains attached to Tusk, wrapping herself around Tusk, sending as much shocks through her body into Tusk as she can, through the hide, which has lost all the protection for it. And just to make sure Ellik's job is done, or well, to do as much as she can, she is sending electric shocks through there by biting into her, but makes space for her tail to also stab right in there. Ellik uncoils herself after letting go of Tusk from her mouth, keeps her tail in there, going as deep as it can go, and Ellik calls all the power she can from all around her body to go straight to her tail, going straight into Tusk, zapping her in the centre, causing her to, you know, like in cartoons when someone gets zapped by lightning, it just shows a skeleton flashing a lot. That's basically what's going on. Tusk then collapses to the ground. It was fatal but didn't kill her. Ellik releases herself from Tusk, goes up to Tusk's neck, bites down on it, wraps around her head, and just pulls and breaks Tusk's neck. Tusk has lost this battle. Ellik the Lightning Horror is into the next round. If you think Tusk should have won, please explain why and how Tusk will win. And but unfortunately, my opinion is final. Yes, Tusk is gone. Okay. And with that being said, that's all for this time. Join me in the next Beast Battle, where it'll be episode number 66, where it'll be Hawkeye, Hour of the Air, versus Carnivora, the Winged Scavenger. Unfortunately, you're going to have to wait till tomorrow for those battles, as I'm only uploading the 4 that I did today. I'm recording the rest today, but I'm not going to be uploading them today. Anyway, I've been Dan Ferns. I'll see you next time.